Hello, I'm the painting guy, and today we're going to talk about painting fast. And to paint fast, you need to do the opposite of what you think you need to do. Many times, when people want to speed up what they do, they panic, they zap to the next best thing, they do anything but rest. But looking to do what needs to be done, doing precisely what needs to be done, and nothing more is the actual key to getting fast. So, let's start with a simple color scheme. First, black and white for the basic color modulation. I want to start everything up with a dark blue. The blue will be in the shadows, and I will have a green and some red glazes and a bit of ivory in there to get the highlights. But everything will be bounded together by this strong dark blue. For the sword, I will also have a bit of a brighter blue, but rusty with red. Jam. Colors prepared. Now a bit of pre-mixing, so I don't need to care about but while painting. So I know I got the colors I need, and I can go fast and have something that keeps me from stressing out or searching something in the middle, because this would interrupt the thing I'm doing, and that is the real thing that costs time. The blue will be this transparent ultramarine blue mixed with black, as dark and saturated as it goes. Green will make it a bit muddy in the middle, and the highlights will be bright with yellow, mostly clean but not completely clean. You know, clean highlights, dirty shadows. That's the theme I'm going for. With the colors, I'm already thinking what I will be doing, so I don't need to think later, because the thinking takes up a long part while painting normally. Like looking at the miniature, looking what needs to be done, but when you have it already in here, you don't need to do that and can just focus on painting. But if you start right away, you need to do it while painting, and then you switch back and forth all the time, and you get blockaded again and again. So you don't want that one to happen. You want a red one and a blue one. Blue one mostly for the top, so this will be a little, put it up, isolated over here. Just a bit brighter, a bit of white. Bit more black. Needs to be dark, and the shadows dark. Now I already spent almost 8 minutes just preparing and looking at the miniature. You wouldn't call that fast. Someone might already be way further than this. But now I can focus on painting and breezing through the paint job. This will help a lot. So then let's start. Let's set a base tone with my blue, my dark blue. So, for example, with a green, I just dabble it over. It looks like it, but there's actually a lot of thought behind it, because I want to create the transition without actually having to blend that much. What makes this really easy is that I don't focus on all these small details. I want to get the idea across, just the gist. Like, when I got a hand, I don't highlight everything, I just highlight the whole hand, and it will look more natural anyway, because light doesn't think in objects, light thinks in shapes. And the arm is one shape, not every muscle. When you highlight every muscle single-handedly, then you will have a lot of muscles, but you won't have a cohesive thing. Light wouldn't treat every muscle differently, it treats the whole object, the whole shape. Get a bit more up on my ivory. Oh, that's a bit harsh. Okay, I will dim it down later. No, I don't like this one down here. I always start with darker colors, because the darker colors carry the light and the scheme, and they give me a base tone so that the brightest colors can pop off of it. If I didn't do this and just got the brighter colors, they wouldn't be nearly as strong as they will be when I got this base layer. And from the middle to the complete top, I like to jump on large jumps. So it will look way more finished with just one layer more when you think it will. When there's a ring like this, you never want to go darker, you want to go bright to the top and don't interrupt your blend because of the ring. Otherwise it will look really unnatural, like the arm ends, then the ring starts and the arm continues, but it's actually that the arm goes all the way through, but there's just a ring across. You know what I mean? I will mostly leave it in the dark because the light comes from the top and I don't want to interrupt this, but here on the top I can go bright. That's something what people do a lot. They want to make the object be appearing and easy to see, and then they make everything bright, but actually it's way more dramatic when you just leave it dark. Well, look how everything has an intention, and I'm working intentionally just what I need to have. I don't need to work some things I don't care about. I just need to work what I want people to see. And when I don't want people to see that, I don't put a lot of work in, because that work would be wasted. So the horns will be ivory. Just the top I will make red, but a different red. Ivory. I love transparent colors because you can leave it dark but get it really saturated. So you have your shadows and you can bring color into your shadows without needing to make it bright, because when you make your shadows bright you destroy the whole look. You want to keep the look as closely as possible, but still there will be color. So just use transparent color, put it into the shades, and it will look awesome. So I want to bring the details out without adding another color in there. So I'm getting gray. Should just point a bit out the edges, so it doesn't look unpainted, but I don't wanna really paint them or bring them out, but I want to have them in the background just as the hint of more complexity where there actually isn't. Looking great, looking great. Wanted to do the red horn. Putting it on the accents I want to highlight, opposed to the accents I just want to be there. Because when you're going this fast, you don't really have all the time to highlight everything, and you don't want to highlight everything. And it's on purpose, because now I can go so fast with the highlights. I can just boom, 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 boom. I got all the preparation down, so the highlight will be easy. If you liked this video, liked this behind the scenes into my head approach, leave a comment down below, like this video and subscribe to the channel. If you want to see more a tutorial type video where I explain with voiceover and everything and explain concepts, watch this one. It doesn't look like a tutorial, but mostly it is. Thank you. Have a great time.